Jesus.
God
Oh,
damn.
that sure was a big adventure we just came back from.
Haven't had a ride like that since the 40s.
Oh yeah, I haven't had a ride like that since I spent that weekend in Qatar with your mother.
I have a mom.
Not anymore. That's why I left her in Qatar, and she's knowing their politics concerning women and their rights. She's probably dead by now. So yeah, no, you don't anymore. Yeah, well, hate to see it, but we love seeing you here on episode 48 of the Vibin podcast.
Wow, I never thought we would get this far.
Hell yeah! And just for those of you looking, I'm a little sicky wicky little boy, so I got a pocket full of sunshine. I mean cough drops. So you might see me dig into that little reserve throughout the show. But just know that even as sick as a dog in my I'm still better than you. That was awful.
Yeah, that's fucking rough.
Hey man, I'm gonna blame it on my sick brain, especially today. I'm that type of sick where sometimes when you're sick and your ears like stopped up a little bit. Does that ever happen to you?
No.
Well, I'm kind of there, and I'm also on the type of sickness where I'm like woozy a little bit. I'm like sick high.
Oh,
it's like the first day it was like at like 8 o'clock or like 7 o'clock at night. I was just feeling a little sore throat. Right. Next morning I woke up. It was a little stuffy, sore throat. That was it. And today, now it's all up here now. So that's how I think I know it's going away is when it gets up here. And it's just like I'm a little
Well, let's hope I don't get sick because I hate getting sick. Because when I get sick, I'm sick for like a week and a half.
Yeah, for some reason, you take these A1 greens. You do the You're gonna start doing the water, right?
Yeah, I got a subscription to a Liquid IV that has a immune booster, immune system support thing in it.
You take emergency and you do these vitamins and shit, but your immune system is so garbage.
That's why I have to take good care of myself. Because if I didn't
guess.
take this shit, I'd be fucking even worse. Because usually, well, before I started taking any of the supplements and vitamins that I did, I would get sick like at least 2-3 times a year, and it would be fucking bad. I'd be fucking
like bad, like flu type.
No, well, I mean like bad, like how it is, like usually, like for a week and a half, I'm just sick.
Like
that's
bad, like flu.
Well,
like
that's 2-3 times a year, and usually it would happen every time the season changed. I would get sick, but now since I've been trying to take better care of myself, and I've been doing it for maybe a little more than a year at this point. But that started with just vitamins, and then it went to HGO1 greens, and now I'm going to do this thing just to help out a little more. It's from what I've noticed, at least I only get sick at least once a year. But whenever I do, and then sometimes I might have like a little stuffy
Sniffle
nose
or
here,
nothing
but that's like
debilitating.
allergy or something. But when I do get sick, it's just once, but it's just all fucking bad,
Yeah.
So hopefully, as long as I take care of myself more, I prevent myself from getting sick because I have really bad immune system.
For some reason.
I think it's just something that runs in my family. A lot of my family members have like some sort of like immune deficiency towards with them and stuff, or like they can't eat a lot of certain things because of this, or sometimes they're crippled. But that's just
maybe that also has to do with the balding, something like that, some sort of deficiency in some sort of vitamin or
probably. I mean, because my brothers are all fucking.
I don't know.
Bald.
I don't know if there's because a lot of people are bald. I don't know if there's. It might just be genetic, or there might be. I don't know if there is like.
Well, it would be genetics for sure.
Yeah, but I don't know if there's like a deficiency type thing that would help spur that on. I don't think there would be unless you have.
My Punnett square.
The fuck? Oh yeah, those are so cool. Doing those in biology class.
What squares?
The Punnett squares, just seeing.
Yeah.
And also like memes with those now, where it's like, I've seen some that are like knows what sex is, doesn't know what sex is, and then fucks and doesn't fuck. Just like this person doesn't know what sex is, but fucks. And it's like, they take like JoJo characters. It's like, JoJo knows what sex is and he fucks. But like, who like pulling the ref doesn't know what sex is, but he fucks. Because he's just like a silly,
Yeah, I get you. I've only seen memes like that sporadically.
I spend a lot more time, hello little hummingbird, online than you do probably scrolling Reddit and seeing memes and such. So I've probably seen quite a few.
Well, I don't use Reddit for the means that you use. I just use it for porn.
There's plenty of it. There's tons.
Yeah, 100%.
Sometimes I'll go on Reddit whenever I do decide to jerk it. I'll usually go to Reddit first because one specific Reddit that I love going on, and I don't know what this is going to say about me as a person, but I'm in my sick brain, so I'm willing to be a little bit vulnerable. I always go to a subreddit called r/trashyboners, because I love just trashy women just doing like slutty horror, like sucking dick in the street or like getting fucked in the club. It's like, yeah, you fucking whore. That's just hot. I wouldn't do it personally, but I just think it's hot looking
What,
at it.
suck dick or get your dick blown in a club?
Yeah, that seems pretty cool. I just like just looking at that woman just be a slut. It's like, yeah, it's hot. That's hot to me. It's like it's
So
similar
you're
to
trash, basically.
no, I
Because
like trashy women. It's similar to how you don't like you told me before in like blowjob porn where it's like you don't like the woman to be like you don't like a
no,
lot
I
of noise.
fucking hate that.
I love it because I love it's like yeah, you fucking slut. Yeah, do that shit. It's hot.
I don't want my fucking lady to sound like a fucking washing machine.
It's hot. It's hot, dude.
You
See
know,
that's just
going
where
in
we.
through a fucking rinse cycle and
I
shit.
feel it's. I just like the intense, like just the depravity of it. Like, damn, this bitch wants that cock, and that I don't know, that does something to me.
I think the opposite. I think if she's quiet, that means she's just honed in on it. Ooh.
True. There's
But
different types.
it's just preference at
Exactly.
this point. You know.
It's porn. Porn isn't like what specifically you're into. It's not like always your thing, but it's like it just makes you come. Like
Well, a
there's
lot of things make me come.
true. There's like studies on that. Like women, they're like they see what kind of porn like their husband or significant other watches. And they're like, oh, it's nothing like me, and it's like, well, that's because it's pornography, and you're you. You're a real person. This is just making them come.
Yeah, it's just fantasy, really.
Exactly.
Because maybe some people, but not everybody is gonna like get their girl and like bend their back so far back so then they eat their ass when they're like at a fucking pretzel angle and shit. You know what I'm saying? Some people would,
I would.
but not everybody's gonna.
Yeah, I know.
You know, especially maybe if the girl's not into that. She's like, I like to breathe a little.
Exactly.
You know.
So it's nothing. Yeah, it's crazy.
Or like people who like leather and laces, or like girls with like big tits, like they wrap their tits up with like rubber bands or
Oh,
something.
like they do the rope
Yeah,
play. That's kind of hot, but like it's a lot of work goes into that. A lot of prep. You gotta know how to do the knots. It's a lot. It's like I lost my heart on like 20 minutes ago. What are we even fucking doing here?
I'm just trying to get hard at that point.
Yeah, tell me about it. But I'm back to being sick. You said you don't like being sick. I kind of do like being sick because whenever I get sick, I don't get like you, like the flu, like super terrible. I'll get like usually like a bad cold where I will have like stuffed nose, sore throat, and then a little groggy,
Right.
And I like it for a few reasons. One, it's because it gives me a sort of nostalgia to when I was sick as a kid. When you're staying home from school, like even though you're sick, you're still playing video games, just chilling, make a fucking grilled cheese or some shit, or some ramen. It reminds me of those simpler like extra days off, or because like I said, I was never like super debilitatingly sick, and even if I was probably in like such a haze of sickness that it was also like kind of like a high I kind of have right now. But yeah, it was an interesting, always an interesting feeling.
Yeah, I mean, but in my case for me, I would even when I was sick, my parents would be like, "Nah, you gotta go." I'm like, "All right, well,"
True.
and then I'd just be there dying. My teacher's like, "Are you all right?" And I'm like, "No," but this, and then like halfway through the class, like, "You need to leave." I'm like, "Yes," and then I'd go to the office, call my mom, and then she'd be like, "Oh my god," and I had to come get me because I'm all fucking dying. Well, because I can't, I
Yeah,
just can't. I'm
exactly.
fucking dying. I'm like,
Yeah, there's sometimes definitely where I went to school where I was sick, but not like where I just like couldn't fucking
Oh, it's
deal with
bad.
shit.
Every
Yeah,
time I get sick, I can't do fucking shit. I don't want to play games or anything. And mainly I just want to like lay down, or if anything, maybe watch something. But I can't do anything when I'm fucking sick because my head is like fucking someone felt like they grabbed a sledgehammer and just banged it against
yeah.
my back of my head. Fucking my body aches when now when I get sick. I'm like, oh, I probably just got COVID multiple times. I'll be honest with you, but
I have sometimes body aches. I sometimes like I think yesterday I had some body ache. That's because I was working out too a little bit. But yeah, you feel all over too. Just like
all
just
over.
it's just like sort of like tingly,
And it's like that for like 3-4 days, and then after that, I finally start getting a little bit better. I'm just like, all right, I'm not too bad.
See, I also kind of like that body ache feeling because like it's
I
it's
hate
all
it.
over. It's like a tingly. It's like I don't. It's like you're like hypersensitive, and I don't know. It's weird. It's a weird feeling, but I kind of enjoy it.
Maybe it's your kink.
Yeah, being sick.
Yeah.
Geez, yeah, just real snotty cum coming out of me. It's like even more sticky and viscous than it usually is.
No, I think that's just your cum.
Yeah, true. But I'm sick. I'm saying then it's just green. It just gets the
It's like the Grinch when he comes. It's just all green and shit.
exactly. So I was gonna talk about this. Well, I can talk about it right now. The first night I was sick, I don't think I slept for more than like an hour. possibly. Maybe like
Ooh.
45 because I
Yeah.
was just there, just laying in bed. Just I couldn't get comfortable. It wasn't hot, but it was uncomfortably warm. And like the thin layer of sweat over me, and the fan's not doing too much. I'm just tossing, turning, just listening to fucking YouTube, trying to go to sleep, whatever the fuck. And here's the thing. I mentioned before how being sick has its own kind of head high feeling. Sleep deprivation also has its own high. And the high you get from sleep deprivation is insane. It's great. I love it. If there was a drug that could give you that type of sensation, I'd probably take it more than I should. Because it's such an interesting feeling because you still feel physically fine, but just like your mind is just scattered and you can't have coherent thoughts. Like at some point, it was like 2 a.m. or something. A thought came into my mind, and the thought was this. It was the reason I couldn't go to sleep and I was tossing and turning for hours and hours was because there was some alien deity or some being that was in control of children going hungry. And I was sacrificing my sleep so that this being could feed starving children in Africa and across the world. I don't know why, but for like 20 seconds, that was a thought that was in my head. And I was like, yeah, this is happening. And then I don't know why, I was thinking like starving children. It's like, yeah, they're getting fed because I'm not sleeping.
Jesus Christ.
It was weird. It was a super weird thought to have.
Because usually when I get sick, like I said, for like 3-4 days, it's bad, and I'd even that thought didn't even cross my mind of like going to bed, and like because that's the hardest fucking part to get good sleep when you're sick. Because for me, I like you, I'm tossing and turning. I wake up like every hour. My throat's
Yeah.
dry.
Oh.
I got a bunch of crushed boogers in my nose. I'm like, oh, I gotta dig it out. It's just fucking.
This morning, my throat was super fucking sore, but now it's mostly fine because it's like you're breathing in your mouth.
Well, yeah,
it dries it out in the phlegm.
yeah. So you got to wake up still and whatnot.
Cough all that shit out. It's terrible.
That's why I'm excited for when I get liquid IV for those moments, like when I wake up and I'm sick and I'm like that. I'm like, all right, let me
super hydration.
Yeah, I mean it'll probably help. I would imagine.
Get that Concord grape, cocksucker. That Joey Diaz special.
I got wild berry.
Oh, that's probably
There's only 2 options for the immune one: orange, blaster, and wild berry. I'm like, I'll go wild berry.
Yeah, that sucks. They don't have flavors for all of them. But oh well.
I mean, I would imagine it's because probably some don't taste great with like the added. What?
Yeah, maybe she's talking to Daisy. I don't know, but I also had an exclamation.
I don't fucking know.
Yeah, maybe it doesn't taste good, or the formula doesn't come out right, or with those flavor additives. Yeah, it's entirely possible.
Oh, my fucking neck.
Do it.
Oh,
let's see,
God
see if picked up on the
damn.
microphone.
Sound like a fucking bubble wrap. Oh, my God. That's disgusting. I can do it with my hands, yeah, but...
You do your wrists?
No, oh. That's how you know you jack off.
Oh, yeah, that big one right there.
That's how you know you jack off too much, when you can crack your wrist.
Yeah, maybe. This is like your arm. I can just do this.
Gross.
Yeah, it's like your fucking arm with the...
Oh, yeah, when I do that.
It's terrible. I hate it.
I hate it. That was loud.
Yeah, I hate it.
I don't know why. Well, a friend of ours told me, I think why, but... I mean... That's how I sleep. I can't really go to bed like on my side. You know, I go to bed like face down. You know,
yeah, I do sometimes
like
too,
holding a pillow or something. You know,
I also used to be able to do that with my ankle. Like my ankle was super crackable and it would like crack whenever I walked. But no, I can't. It doesn't do it as much.
Oh God, Jesus Christ.
Yep, human body. It's a crazy thing.
It's disgusting.
It's quite disgusting. You know what else is disgusting?
Me.
Blood and viscera to an extreme extent.
Oh yeah. I'm very squeamish. I don't like seeing any of those things. And then I had going on that. There was a friend of ours in high school. You can bleep out his name because I don't know. But Anthony, he told me about a website. He's like, dude, check out bestgore.com.
Yeah, dude.
And I was just like, oh, all right. So that day when he told me about it, I went home and I got on my shitty government phone that I had at the time. I'm like, all right, let's see what this is about. I go on there and I'm just like,
Yep.
Bunch of beheadings, people like getting like fucking vegetable peelers on their fucking. I'm like, oh, I was horrified.
Yeah, man, that and Live Leak. Live Leak was
Yeah, I've heard about Live Leak, but I've never.
If you want to see some ISIS beheading videos, well, you can't go to Live Leak because it's no longer functioning.
I'm not surprised. It was like stuff like that was like Twitch when it first came out because people were just
Oh
streaming
yeah.
and putting cameras in their houses and like in every room. So you'd see like some guy in like a kitchen cooking, in another room some guy's just beating his meat. I was just
Well, I
like,
know about that.
oh yeah, no, Twitch was a crazy place when it was first out, dude. There was
Went
no
back when it was
rules.
back when
There
it
was
was
no rule.
Justin TV.
Justin, yeah, I remember that.
I don't, but I just people talk about that and how Twitch used to be called like it was like Justin.tv or something.
It was a wild place. The internet was crazy back in fucking like the early days of it, you know?
Internet was crazy and internet 1.0. Like we're in internet 2.0 right now. But internet fucking 1.0 and it was still like I've mentioned it in the last podcast. Well, Hugbees, he put out another video recently talking about internet 1.0. And like you know the Space Jam website?
Mm-hmm.
Like how that looks all shitty and old. Like that's how all websites used to look. And that's how they all used to function. So just
Right.
imagine like that on like a grand scale everywhere, no matter, it was just so weird. I don't know if you could like, oh god, you could probably buy shit as well, but it was an entirely different like functioning system. I don't even know.
Enjoying those cough
Crazy
drops,
place.
huh?
Well, it's the second one. I feel like I probably should. These are good. What are they like? Honey,
Yeah, I
honey
always get
lemon.
Ricola. It's a lemon. It's some sort of thing. It's lemon and honey, and then some sort of herb that they
Yeah, I can
put
taste
in
some
there.
some some herby shit.
It's good. And then they make another one too that's like extra strong, and that one's good because it has like a filling in it. So
Mm.
when you're sucking on that, and then the filling on the inside coats your throat. It's really good.
Hell yeah.
Those are the cough drops I always get when I'm sick because Ricola is the best.
I have some ones in my house that are they're also lemon, but they're like lemon and some other shit, and they taste like fucking. It's lemon, but also like intense, like menthol or something like really like hyper. It's like a mint. It makes my mouth all cold, and it doesn't taste great, and it's
Jesus, what the
hard
fuck?
to them down.
What are you eating? Baking soda?
Yeah, no, it's probably just like old shit.
Yeah, probably.
But
I
hey,
understand you. But hey,
but speaking of gore, I
no.
watched. Oh, all right. I watched a movie called a couple movies actually. The first one was called Brawl in Cell Block 99,
Brawl in Cell Block 99. Let's
starring
see.
starring Vince Vaughn.
Oh yeah, that's the one. That's like the movie about when they're in like the prison cells and like the system in this prison is like they just like beat each other, right? Kind of.
No. So, first of all, Vince Vaughn is a fucking incredible actor. I haven't seen him in anything in fucking forever. And I watched this movie and he's bald in it and he has like a big like cross tattoo on the back of his head. Like a cholo cross like
I can
tattoo.
just imagine Vince Vaughn bald being like just funny in
And I
general.
saw him and I looked at him, I'm like, I know who this guy is. And it was at the end. I was like, that's Vince Vaughn. Holy shit. And but no, it's completely played straight. And it's this dude and he gets sent to prison because he has to start making money again to provide for his wife because he just got fired from his job. So he starts running like cocaine for his friend, right? And that's where he gets a bunch of money. 11 months later, it's like okay, now he's making some new connections from Mexico. His like friend who's a dealer and whatever. And he's
Okay.
like, all right, we're gonna go on a run together. And then they go, and then shit happens. Cops come, and then yada yada. He gets arrested, right? And it's
Ooh.
like, well, fuck. Okay, so then he's in prison. It's like, okay, whatever. I'm gonna be in here for a couple years and they increased it to 7 years. He's like, you fucking piece of shit. So he's in there for fucking 7 years. His wife's on the outside with her fucking baby. And then one day, some dude comes to him visiting, and he's picking up the phone. So he picks up and says, "We have kidnapped your wife. We have kidnapped your pregnant wife, and we want you to kill somebody for us. And if you don't, we have a Korean abortion doctor who's going to come in and snip the limbs off of the fetus inside your wife's womb."
Whew.
Yeah.
God damn.
So Vince Vaughn now has to.
So what's the punchline? No.
So Vince Vaughn now has to get transferred to a maximum security prison. From he was in like medium security, like it's regular prison, whatever the fuck. It's
Yeah.
like prison. It's like okay, no, now you have to get transferred to this maximum security to kill this guy in there in cell block 99. So he gets there. Max security. He's like, okay, you're being placed in cell block 52, whatever. And he meets this other guy. He's like, how do I get to cell block 99? He's like, that's where the fucking hyper rapist fucking crazy people go. You don't want to go there. And he's like, well, yeah, well, I'm a little fucking crazy. So then he goes and beats up like 5 other fucking dudes and he gets sent there. And then it's a crazy, crazy fucking movie. And then the end is when it gets really fucking intense.
Oh, I can imagine.
We have to watch that movie. It's fucking great.
Sounds like a good movie.
It's made by this guy, S. something Zoller, who made this other movie I watched yesterday called Dragged Across Concrete.
Oh God. Is it a slave movie?
Yes. No. This one is also starring Vince Vaughn and Mel Gibson.
Oh, definitely a slave movie. No.
Yeah, it's about these two cops who like they get they bust this like Mexican like drug dealer or whatever, but they're being a little aggressive. Like Mel Gibson has his foot on the guy's neck, and then they like cuff his leg to a fucking post on like on a fire escape because they're in New York or some shit, and someone catches a video and like, yeah, I mean, you did stop this guy from peddling drugs to children in our schools, but because you were rough about it, we got to suspend you for 6 weeks with no pay. Then he's in a shitty fucking apartment. His daughter's getting bullied and fucked up on her way home and shit. It's like, I gotta get money to get out of here. So then him and Vince Vaughn are like, all right, I'm gonna go to one of my contacts, find some drug dealer or something, then we'll just rob him because he's a fucking drug dealer. Who gives a fuck? We'll take his like couple $1,000s, you know, just get some cash from a scumbag, right? And then it goes in this whole fucking thing where the guy they're tracking is like an international fucking drug dealer, and he's going to steal like a shipment of like gold from the fucking bank.
Oh
It turns this whole much bigger fucking enterprise and like adventure than they wanted to fucking go on. And it's also hyper violent in some points and just really fucking hits you hard with some scenes.
That sounds like a good movie too.
They're both great, and we got to watch both of them
right
now. Bye. We just leave everything recording.
Yeah.
It's a 6-hour long podcast. Only the first 30 minutes and the last 30 minutes we're actually here.
We come back like, wow, that was a great movie.
Yep. It's like your phone's still going. Everything's still fine. Have you seen any good movies recently?
God, I can't remember what the last movie was. Well, no, I saw The Blackening, but that was the last movie. We saw The Blackening, yeah. But before that,
Cooking
honestly
pasta.
Can't remember, dude. Yeah, dude. NAACP. N-words at Applebee's cooking pasta.
So great.
So good.
Something else. What?
No, I was just going to be like, I voted for Trump.
So, yeah.
Twice.
Something else I was going to bring up about sick nostalgia. Do you ever just wake up in the morning and you like you see exactly. You see the sun outside. It's like it's shining a certain way, or it's like a certain temperature. You have a certain smell, and you just feel nostalgic for when you're like a kid or something. And it reminds you of like a day when you were like in 3rd grade or something. Not specifically, but just that type of feeling. Oh, jeez, look at that big fucker. Gross.
What the fuck? Oh. Yeah. Hey.
Fucking hate you, cunt. Fuck out of here, piece of shit. I'll fucking kill myself.
Damn.
Yeah, but
no. No, because usually when I wake up, the first thing that's on my mind is that, like, I rub my eyes and I'm like, God damn, my eyes are so fucking dry.
I feel.
And then the only time when I have nostalgia to my childhood is when I eat something, or I just I'm doing something and it reminds me of something I did as a kid. I don't have like the morning nostalgia when I wake up in my room or like, I see things.
It's just like metaphysical nostalgia where you just kind of feel it. Nothing's happening. But you just like feel like this is,
Not me.
Yeah, I don't know how to describe it.
No for me, dog.
It's just really fucking weird. I don't know. Maybe it's also because I'm sick. Oh God. Oh, that was a bird. Fine. I'm fine with birds. No big giant black
was that
fucking
the bird
bugs.
In the box? No.
No.
Right.
No, it was too big. Nah. No, yeah, that one's too big. But yeah, Caesar has a bird in a box right over there that his dad found, and now they're gonna feed it and get it nice and healed up. Eat it. Yep.
Gonna be a nice pigeon stew.
Hell yeah.
We're gonna make a nice Peking pigeon.
Peking pigeon. This small ass piece of meat just covered. There's more grease than there is meat.
Hey man, don't knock it till you try it.
Oh yeah. I was gonna eat some. There was some pizza left over in the fridge from when Raymond and David were here because David and Nana went downtown to NYPD.
Nice.
And I was
good
fucking
pizza.
starving yesterday because all I had was some shitty fucking bland chicken noodle soup.
Ew.
And it was like 10 at night, and I was like, I'm gonna go have that pizza. And I got up. I walked in. As soon as I walked in the living room, I was like, that pizza's probably like greasy. It's been there for a couple days. I'm not eating that shit.
Fuck it.
At the time I was like, nah, I probably shouldn't because I'm fucking sick. It's gonna be greasy and the pepperoni and jalapeno is gonna fucking.
No, spice is good for you, dude.
I mean, yeah, but not the fucking when it's coated in 15 different types of grease.
Well, I mean, you just heat it up and then get a napkin and just dab it off, But
Fair
I get
enough.
you. I had some pizza the other day too. I had Domino's.
Ooh.
I had some pepperoni jalapeno pizza, and I ate like 6 slices, not at once, but like throughout the day.
No, you stack them
and
on top of each other.
And I fucking regret that, because my stomach already has problems digesting stuff as it is. But I like spicy food. Don't get me wrong.
Oh, yeah.
So I was like, I'm gonna do it. So I ate them and I felt good. And oh my god, dude, the next day I was shitting fucking. I didn't shit a lot, but with the 2 times that I went that day, burn bad, fucking burn
I
real
hate to see
bad.
it. It's like
And I had that sweat, and I had to go to work, and I was there, and it was like 10 minutes before I clocked in, and I had to go, so I went, and I was just in the private bathroom trying to push this shit out of me, and I had that stress sweat. I'm like, fuck.
Hope no one walks in. Oh man.
I hate that. I get those shits more often than not, and I fucking hate it. I mainly have to watch what I eat, but I
Yeah.
do for the most part. But sometimes you just want a lot of spicy, you know?
Yeah.
Sometimes you want a lot of ice cream or something, which is weird. It doesn't fuck me up when I eat a lot of ice cream or something. When I eat a lot of spicy food, obviously, but
Or your body can just process dairy better.
do I know it?
Yeah.
You know what they called me back in school?
The
Milk
dairy
chocolate.
plant. Oh shit.
No, no one called me that. I'm not black.
Oh shit. Uh, fuck. Oh yeah. I was gonna say you had to take those terrible fiery shits in the morning. I was gonna say it's like every morning when I woke up when I was working at Little Caesars.
Oh, bad shits.
We would always eat the fucking thin crust pepperoni. We'd always eat something while we were there, and just in the morning, next morning later, it's like, well, you ate Little Caesars pizza, so of course you're gonna feel awful.
I felt good.
Well, yeah, after I took the shit, then you're fine. But
No, the pizza there never gave me the shits or anything.
well, I also made the fucking like the calzones and put all the shit on them, and
Yeah,
I tried
put
to I made some
everything.
crazy shit, and it was good, but
Yeah, I remember those days.
yeah, now we can do it on our own with our masterful knowledge of how a pizza works.
I mean, yeah, but if I were to do it right, I'd let my pizza dough rise for a day, and then I
Oh
would do
yeah,
it. But I ain't got time for that because I'm hungry, so I let it rest for an
exactly.
hour.
Just
Time to
fucking
eat.
order it.
Yeah. So yeah, well, order it too. Whatever's good.
A few minutes ago, my leg was starting to go asleep because I had it up here.
Mm-hmm.
And that got me thinking, because sometimes when I feel that happening, or if I'm sitting on my leg or something, I'll let it go to sleep because I like the feeling, and then I'll actually get up and try to walk around. I just think it's fun being all wobbly and like on your one sleeping foot.
Oh God.
Do you like that feeling of your limbs being asleep?
No, because it feels like I got but some like a lot of needles are poking at me or something,
Exactly.
and then I'm just there trying to walk it off like I got like a
Hmm.
limp or something. I'm like
I remember sometimes at school, my leg would fall asleep, and then you have to get up and walk to the next class. You're like, "Fuck! I hope I'm not walking like a like a drunk or an R word fucking my next class. I hope no one notices because I wouldn't be
what
able to
R
lift my
word?
foot. I just have to like shift it forward and then just put weight on it and just like, okay, well I know it's gonna hold, and then step and then
I fucking hate that feeling,
it
man.
was great. It was fun.
I hate I hate it when my limbs fall asleep. It's awful.
It's
I cry. I hate myself. I want to,
makes you want to
everything.
go to sleep permanently.
Yeah. Can I?
Yes. I was gonna write a bit, stand a bit about how I was thinking about getting a gun, but I'm worried that I'll accidentally kill myself with it.
Well, you're just like cleaning it out and you forget to empty the chamber. You're just like, oh, let's see.
Yeah, or I'll just have one bad day. It's like, you know what? Fuck it, and I'll just do it.
No, yeah. I mean, I can see the humor in that. 'Cause who doesn't want to kill themselves? But
Exactly, just like accidentally doing it. But I couldn't think of a good way to like piece that and to continue that on accidentally. Because how would you accidentally do it? Like I guess like cleaning or some shit, But
well, think about how do you accidentally do other things?
yeah, how do you
You know?
accidentally build a house? You just
No, I mean, but like something simple. Like maybe if you're talking to someone and then you accidentally use the wrong word and you're like, oh, I mean this word. It's like a simple mistake. Well, killing yourself is a pretty simple mistake. It's easy.
I put my gun rack right next to my hat rack, and I just kind of whoops, whoopsie.
Yeah, that works.
Probably
That's funny.
something like that. I've been trying to write some stuff. I have like I have 3 ideas. None of them are fleshed out at all, but it's just like the basic ideas.
No, I get you.
Yeah.
I think I have my A set together, but I'm still gonna reread it and maybe change some stuff as I feel. But I feel pretty all right about it right now.
All right, all right.
But what do I know? I'm not funny, so
I feel all right about one of the jokes I have.
me too. After that advice you gave me a few days back about it, I'm like, all right, I focus. Hey, he's gone. I
Oh,
focused on something else and within that itself. So I think it's funny. It's about shit and cum. So I hope it's yeah. But
it's about pissing, shitting, and coming all out the same hole.
we'll find out. No, well, I won't find out, but somebody
Somebody
will.
will. Goddamn, these mangoes on this tree over here, they're coming in. They are growing.
Yeah, we got some already ripen up inside. They're coming. Summer. The summertime is when these boys grow.
Oh yeah, you got fucking tons of them. Do you ever sell them or anything? Or well, I
No,
don't know
we
how
we
you'd be able
eat
to.
them or sometimes give them to people. So we'll give
Yeah.
you guys some when some are near to ready.
Oh yeah,
But
man.
mom wants to make ice cream, so I think I'm
Ooh.
gonna bite the bullet and get an ice cream maker finally.
We have one in my house, so we've never opened or
No,
used.
no, not the one like the one you put the ice and the salt in there. I mean
Oh
like
yeah,
one that
that's
you
what I have.
freeze the tub,
Oh no, no.
and then like you put everything in there, and then it mixes in the machine for a while. I think it's called like a Breville or something
I
like
have no
that.
idea.
I
Yeah,
want one
we have the one
because I
that's
like
like
ice cream. I have a bad problem for ice cream.
you can make your own shit. And you could probably make it healthier if you make your own, like less
Well,
sugar and shit, and more natural flavoring instead of bullshit.
nah, man, I'd be making mango ice cream, and then right after, cookies and cream next.
Fuck
Get
yeah,
a bunch of
exactly.
Oreos.
Exactly.
Oh, I fucking love ice cream. Like, don't get me wrong, I like ice cream that doesn't have fillings in it, like vanilla or like cake batter stuff. I dig it, but I fucking love when an ice cream like cookies and cream. Like you get your spoon and you dig it into there, and like you got like a whole cookie or something. I'm just like,
Or it's like
oh
it's got like caramel swirl in there, and you get fucking, just the big glob of or caramel right in the middle
yeah,
of it.
big glob, not like thin strips that some ice.
No,
Nah,
no, it's
nah,
just like
nah,
that big
bitch.
swirl right in the
I'm like
middle.
talking about if I open up a thing of caramel ice cream, I want my spoon to dip it in there, and when I pull that
It's
shit
like
out, it's
it's
all
stringy.
caramel.
Yeah, well, I don't know about
No
all
ice cream.
caramel. I don't need a jar of caramel.
I mean, you could. Some people eat fucking Nutella and peanut butter out the jar.
Well, I think that's a bit more understandable than eating caramel straight.
How is that a bit more understandable? It's basically the same
Well,
thing.
caramel's way fucking more sugary, but peanut butter
Have you
has.
seen how much sugar's in Nutella?
I haven't eaten Nutella that much, but I'd assume a lot because it's a lot of fucking chocolate.
But here, they make sugar-free caramels and stuff.
True, but just like the liquid to cook with it. Nah, you're probably they make the sugar-free like hard candy caramels. You can get those and melt them
Mm.
down, put them in a big pot like you're making crack or something.
Yeah.
Put them on a tin, put them on a sheet of tin foil in the microwave.
Oh God. Yeah. 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 How come nobody's made saltwater taffy ice cream? Is that a thing? Why isn't that a thing? I think that'd be pretty good.
There might be like taffy ice cream with like taffy in it, but like I don't know. I haven't had saltwater taffy in recent enough to know really what the flavor
Telling you,
of it
the next time I
is.
go over to your place, probably next weekend, we're gonna go to that candy shop and I'm
Oh
gonna
yeah,
buy a lot of saltwater
gonna lick
taffy
a lollipop.
because I fucking love saltwater taffy and Charleston chew. I gotta
Oh,
get more of
gotta get
that.
another
Fucking
Charleston
love that
chew.
shit. It's good. It's so chewy. I can't talk when I eat it, but I like it.
Oh yeah, I'll get another giant jawbreaker, to fucking bust in half, and
Yeah, don't. But
take an hour to
smaller
eat.
piece. Yeah, smaller pieces, not a
Nah,
big
they
piece.
sell ones that are like fucking. They're like the size of peas. You get a
Nice.
handful and just
Bite it. No, don't bite into it.
no, just put like 5 of them in your mouth and just like jiggle them around constantly.
Yeah, pretending to like you're sucking some guy's dick and you just got his balls in your mouth.
That'd be interesting, just to have a girl get like those tiny jawbreakers, put in her mouth, and then blow you with them, and it's like
Oh, I
rolling
don't know
along your
about that
dick.
because then your dick's gonna be all sticky, and then that's not
Yeah, fair
fun.
enough.
Yeah, and what if like she's going at it and like one of them gets stuck in your urethra? Like
Eh.
suck it out. But
Yeah, you already beat it out.
oh god, yeah, shoot it off like those girls with the ping pong balls
Oh
and
yeah,
shit.
put a cup, do a little challenge for yourself, film it, make it right in.
Beautiful.
Crazy times, just like we said, crazy times on the internet. We brought it full circle.
Yeah, dude, there's so much weird things that I've seen on the internet. Even now, I still see a lot of weird things. But
Oh yes,
compared to the shit that I was looking up when I was in middle school, definitely still pretty bad. But
there's a Reddit called Reddit 50/50. It's like, all right, here's a picture here. It's either going to be a cute puppy or a man getting beheaded. It's like
oh
50/50. It's
god,
one or the other.
Jesus,
You never know
hopefully
what
a
it's going
cute
to be.
puppy.
Exactly. Sometimes they fuck it up and they'll make they'll blur it, but you can still see what it is. It's like, oh, it's like a field of daisies or this. It's like, well, I see a bunch of yellow. It's gonna be the daisies. Like, yeah, no shit. But it's still fun sometimes. Play a little game with yourself. See if you can get mentally scarred from an image on the internet. It's easier than you may think. When I was editing that SpongeBob episode today, and I was trying to find like a clip to put in from something. I saw someone upload it on YouTube 14 years ago.
Oh
One
my
man,
God.
one jar.
Oh
But it wasn't the
no.
full thing. It was like the dude walking to it, and there's a jar, and then it cuts like a minute in. And it's like, if you want to see the rest, click the shady link in the description.
Oh God.
It's a HTTP colon. It's like the LI or whatever, like that really small shady link.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
I wonder how many people
Click that link.
exactly and gotten whatever viruses it had therein.
Well, probably a lot. That's the thing I
Definitely.
noticed too when it comes to like porn sites. It's super easy now. Like if you click porn and like you're about to click play and then it opens like a different tab. It's so much easier now to just like exit that thing, even like on a computer and stuff. Just
Oh
exit the
yeah.
tab without downloading anything. Because before, I remember back then in like the early 2000s, you try to watch porn and you click something and it would instantly download fucking something, and you're just like, what? Hey, no, I just want to click play, and then everything's just fucked
Well,
up.
it's I stuck to the main websites. I didn't go too far off, so I didn't get those problems. But I did get like the new pop up screens that come up. You have to close it, like the live Jasmine ad. You got to close that real quick.
Yeah, live chat. Oh my God, live Jasmine all the fucking time, dude. Or even if it's not that, it's some other website. It's like, come chat with girls live.
Exactly.
And they're like naked. It's so
And
fucking.
the dumb messages come. They actually text. He's like, "Hey, how's it going?" It's like,
Yeah. And
so
you
stupid.
know it's fake. Dude, my dad, here's how I know my dad's been watching porn on his phone. Whenever I got him a smartphone a while back, there was a time where and I remember he woke me up one day and it was like 3 something in the morning. And then he's just like, hey, like my phone screen just like is not working whatsoever because he needs his phone to like punch in and stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm just looking at it and he has like all these things like downloaded, like, oh, clean my PC, everything. And I've because here he has all this shit downloaded and I can't tap anything. I'm just like, the only thing that works is I go to the settings. So obviously I go to the settings and I go to see what's downloaded. And he has like all these apps. It's like, oh, clean MySpace, clean PC, clean this B or something like that. And I'm just like, and in my mind, when he's watching porn on this phone, he's clicking those fucking things. And he doesn't know what he's doing. He's just like downloading all these things. So it took me like 15 minutes just to scroll through the settings just to delete every fucking thing that he had. And it worked. But my God, I mean, you don't want to catch your dad. You don't want to know that your dad's watching porn that way. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
To the point where he needs help getting his phone to work.
It's never a good scenario. I'll be back momentarily.
Where are you going? Mucus.
Yes.
Got to drain. Have you been gargling warm salt water? That helps.
No, if I do, I'll vomit.
No, you got that. That helps clean the throat, dude.
I cannot.
That's good when you have a sore throat.
I've tried it before. I will vomit. There's the salt, the salt in there. I can just taste the salt, and it's like too much salt, and my body's just like, no, because it's like seawater, right? Because that's seawater. It's salt and water. So instantly tasting, my body's like, you do not want this. Get it out.
You need it when you're sick, though. It helps so much. It helps me a lot.
Yeah, true. I just gotta get some more electrolytes. Gotta get some Haterade.
Oh yeah, a drink that has more salt than sugar in it.
Well, yeah, that's what you want. You want salt. Exactly. that's what you were just saying. Gotta get those salts. Gotta get them electrolytes. It's what plants crave.
I'd rather gargle warm salt water. I hate Gatorade.
Why?
I don't like it.
What's wrong with it?
It's the fact that like, sure, of course, like you said, salts and electrolytes are good for you, but the fact that I just don't like the taste of it. That's all. I just don't like it. I'd rather gargle salt water than drink Gatorade. That's just me.
I guess. What Gatorades have you tried? Tried all of them?
Yeah, I've tried a lot. I just don't like the flavor. They're too artificial.
I mean,
Like
guess,
lemon
yeah.
lime, you taste it like, yeah, that's lemon, but like,
where's the lime?
Yeah, where's the lime? No, it's just too I don't like Powerade or stuff like that because the flavors are just too artificial.
I don't like Powerade either, but that's just because it came after Gatorade, and I'm like, what are you fucking doing? We got the traditional here. Like I just when like Powerade first came out, I didn't like it. I never tasted it, but I imagined it would like taste and feel like thicker and like grainier. So that's why I just never.
No, it's
never
tastes the fucking same.
Yeah.
You know, maybe
but it gives you more power instead of Gators.
Well, I want a Gator.
When I want the power, so and Gators have power, and if you have power, then you're kind of like a Gator because Gators have power.
But you're white already, so you have privilege. That's how the
I do have white power. You're correct.
Yeah, exactly.
I have tons of white power.
Where's my hood?
Oh, yeah, I don't know. I'm wearing it. No.
I'm wearing it. Pulls it off.
I was going to say something earlier, but I completely forgot it. What were we talking about?
That's a good
How
question.
you hated Gatorade. Oh, yes, your dad's phone. So
Oh, yeah.
my grandmother had a similar scenario, but not exactly the same because, so, you know how, so she has a phone, right? She doesn't fucking use it for anything, but she still, it goes slow sometimes because it's a kind of a shitty phone. It's not like the best, you know?
Right.
And she thinks that it's because she does go on Facebook sometimes, goes on Google and looks like whatever she needs to look up, you know? But she doesn't like clear the cookies or anything, or so she thinks that all that history and stuff from Facebook is clogging it up. So I think what she did is she downloaded similar to like a bunch of like cleaning apps, like clean this out or clean my files.
Oh,
And then
God.
she would just get so many notifications. It's like, oh, clean this, do this, download this now. And she's like, but I already downloaded before, so I did it again. And it's like, you fuck. So yeah,
That's how they get you.
Yep, I took it, and then again, the same thing. Like I couldn't like move the screen; it was so fucking slow and like buggy. And it's like I deleted as much as I could. Some I couldn't. I can only erase them. So then I had to go to the settings, go in and delete, go into the hard and uninstall from there. And it's just some people just don't know how technology
It's old
works.
people, dude.
Yeah,
Well, because they didn't really grow up with it, you know?
Yeah, they don't realize a lot of the shit is scams.
Oh, yeah. All big fucking scams, dude.
Yeah, fucking. I remember those websites like when I was 12 and 13 trying to like watch movies for free on like 123movies.com, which 123movies.com worked. That was a legit site. That one did work.
Until it didn't.
Yeah, exactly. But then you'd always see or like getting like games and shit like World of Warcraft or whatever, and there was like 3 or 5 download buttons. It's like, fuck, which one do I press? Which one of these is the game? Which one of these is gonna give me thousands and thousands of viruses?
Jesus. Sounds like those dogs are fucking fighting. Not my dog. Sounds like
Yeah, it
Beaver's
sounds like
dogs.
something out here, yeah.
But no, that's something too. Even when I download a ROM for Pokemon and I get on the website, it's like download now, and I'm looking for, I'm like, which one's the real one? And I see it, I'm like, there it is. I know which one's the real one because you can tell when a download like button is fake.
If it's the big green one with the arrow,
yeah, you don't want that. No.
If it doesn't look like it's supposed to be part of this website,
yeah, you don't want it.
No.
I actually I did that, and I downloaded a randomizer for Pokemon Leaf Green.
Nice.
But it's like intense randomizing where it's not just the Pokemon encounters are random, but their type and abilities and moves are all fucking random.
Oh, so you can have
I got like
so you can have an electric poison type Gyarados with roar
like
of time.
I caught a Zapdos, and that motherfucker is like a rock poison type.
I like randomizers, but doing that's too much. It's just like at a certain
fun,
point it becomes super interesting because then you have the rock electric, you have the rock poison Zapdos with flamethrower, Giga Impact, Aurora Beam, and then Protect.
It's interesting, but damn, that makes it a lot fucking harder.
Does that affect their TMs too? What they can learn, or is it just based off the Pokemon still?
I think the items and everything are still the same, but I'm not sure because
can you teach that Zapdos Thunderbolt?
I haven't gotten that point.
Okay,
I don't know. I don't have HMs yet. I'm still in the very beginning because I'm still like kerfuffle about everything. I'm like, wait, isn't he this type? And then I lose a battle. I'm like, oh, that's right. And I fucking have to figure out what type he is. I'm like, oh shit.
Terrible. There's this guy Criken, and he streams a lot, and he has it's an interesting type of Pokemon randomizer where it's a Pokemon fusion game where you can fuse Pokemon together.
Yeah, my brother was playing that. He's all into all of them.
So crazy, and it works incredibly well. Like the sprites it makes are like some of them are actually like art done by people, I think, and some are like just weird shit the game AI puts together, but it's a very interesting mechanic and it works surprisingly well for what it is, which is an abomination.
Dude, Pokemon randomizers, the people that make them and put time into like fucking hacks, not randomizers, but hacks of Pokemon games and stuff, it's so creative because they could do like, there's a lot that I've played before where it's just like, oh, here's this game. It looks like Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green, but in here it goes up to Gen 6 Pokemon.
Exactly.
You can Mega Evolve.
Exactly.
The map and layout, it's all different, and it's just interesting. Like, oh, this is cool. It's like it's a different take. I like that kind of stuff. Whenever I'm into it, at least.
I had one like that, and it was supposed to be like a hard Pokemon game. So like the final like boss fight, all his Pokemon were level 100. So of course you had to be level 100 as well.
Right.
And like I didn't want to grind, so I just gave my Pokemon. I cheated in rare candies, gave them all rare candies to 100. But I didn't know that didn't give them IVs and EVs and shit. So they were level 100. They were still getting their asses kicked.
Yeah.
It's not great.
That when you do stuff like that, you can use rare candies, but it's good to like train them for a while before you use them. That way they
Exactly.
already have like some stuff established,
Gotta
you
get
know?
those extra points. Pokemon's fucking crazy how it has all these hidden mechanics in it and shit. Not even like hidden, but just like so in depth, like
It's an RPG.
but like shit you never see or gets referenced at all in the game. And you can't influence like EVs and IVs. Like how are you? Most people don't know that until they like go and research it and look shit up. You know?
Right. Oh god, my neck hurts today, and I'm
Damn.
looking this way is a pain in the ass, and like it
Oh,
hurts.
I
So I'm
feel.
like,
I feel.
I'm gonna just look this way, but I'm
Yeah.
talking to you. I
Yes.
don't want to turn my head
Yeah, I
anymore now because
feel.
it hurts. Should have sat on that side, but
Oh,
oh
do you want to
well.
switch? We can switch right now.
Sure,
All right, fuck
that
it.
probably
Whoop.
would help me out
Switch
a
it
bit.
up. Whoop. It's like when you're just laying down, sometimes trying to go to sleep. Sometimes you gotta switch to the other side. It's just infinitely more
Oh my
comfortable.
god, it's warm.
Yep. Well, I'm a warm man. I sweat. I do all the things.
That feels a little bit better.
Nice. But yeah, Pokemon things, EVs and IVs. It's crazy how that's fucking in there. I wonder when those were first discovered.
I don't know. Probably since maybe Gen 3, I would
Were
imagine.
they? Was it a
Because I don't think
thing?
IVs and EVs were a thing in like the original Pokemon games. The
Let's look
fucking
it up.
red, blue, yellow, and crystal, and
When
I don't think
were
so.
IVs and EVs introduced to Pokemon? Let's see. Both EVs and IVs were introduced in the first generation. However, they were calculated in a very different way as of Generation 3 and after.
Ah,
So, yeah.
okay.
So they were there, but probably a super simple, very basic version of it.
Yeah.
Because as it is right now, it's fucking crazy. Like, oh, fight this Pokemon to get speed and attack IVs, and fight this one to get defense IVs, and you can micromanage and like min max your Pokemon so much to such a crazy degree if you know all this shit. Like, oh, I'm only gonna have this guy fight Bidoofs because they'll give him the defense IVs and shit. It's insane.
Well, yeah, man. Why do you think pros, when they go to tournaments and stuff, they're all ready for it, dude?
Oh
They're,
yeah,
you
you
know,
have to be.
I can't walk into a tournament, I'm gonna get my ass beat because
Yeah, no.
some 4-year-old kid's got like the perfect IV Charmander or
Yeah,
something.
he's got his shiny Gardevoir has 31 IVs and special attack and special defense.
And the Pokerus virus.
Oh, dude, don't even start on that. Fuck, that's crazy. Have you ever gotten Pokerus in any of
Yeah,
your
my
games?
Gardevoir has them.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, my Gardevoir has it.
Nice.
And I feel a lot of my Pokemon do.
Well, because you put it in the box, right, and it gets to them, and
I think so.
I think it only lasts like 24 hours though.
Oh, I don't remember.
I don't know, something like that. But I've never had a Pokemon with Pokerus. Maybe I just did, and I never saw it because I never looked in its summary. You know.
Yeah, it says right there. And
It's not when you battle though, like a status, right?
no, it's just
yeah.
when you go to the summary of the
Yeah.
Pokemon, you can see it has the
Well, I always
virus.
check those, so I might have, and I just never knew.
Yeah, probably.
It's crazy. When was that introduced? Because that also affects like
Oh, I
EVs
don't
and
know.
IVs.
Probably Gen 4. That's what I would imagine.
That's what I'm thinking. Gen 2? What? But not popularized until Gen 3. All right.
Oh, wow.
All right.
Damn, I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Damn, I'm just wrong today.
I wonder what the reasoning behind that was. Like, why did they make that? Why is that a thing that exists in the game? Because it's so rare, too.
I don't know. Maybe they just wanted to have secrets and stuff for people to find.
I guess.
I don't know. I mean,
And maybe also to make, like, every Pokemon truly different.
yeah, that could be it. That could be it too, maybe.
Because even if you get two like Pidgeys and they have the same nature, it's like, well, they're basically gonna be the exact same. But I guess having these EVs and IVs, that makes them each truly unique in their own way,
Fair enough.
Because it's a game about like catching, monsters basically based off like catching beetles as a kid in Japan and battling them with your friends. So some bugs, it's just like life. Some bugs they're the same species, but they'll have different sizes and different like genetic makeup, sort of.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's interesting.
You ever, speaking of bugs and stuff, as a kid, would you ever fight like a horn beetle? Like you fight one, and then you use your you use your finger, and you like fight his like fucking horn with your finger back and forth, and he'd be jumping at you. You'd be like, "Ha, take that!" Be going back and forth.
No, because I would not want to touch a bug.
Oh, I
Fuck
like
bugs.
horn beetles. They look cool.
Yeah, they're super cool.
That's
Especially
why I
when you
like
fight 'em.
Heracross.
Oh,
I love Heracross. I got a
Heracross.
Heracross in my team.
Oh,
Oh, and speaking of that, I don't know. Did you ever see? Did you see that short that I made where I was talking about my Pokemon team? There's some guy who commented. He's like his Pokemon team, and it's like 6 circles.
Oh
Like
yeah.
blue, like good, 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 bad,
No, I think it was
good.
just because of their colors. They were all blue, and then the one was red. I think it was just the colors.
No, fucking one of them's purple. To one of them's purple. How's
Well,
that blue?
it's, whatever. Yeah,
Well,
they're all mostly blue. I think that's what I got from it. Because I remember seeing that. I think it was just they were all
Great Ninja. That's blue.
yeah. Then
Heracross is
Erica's
blue.
blue. That one poison rock
he
is
is
blue.
blue.
And then the legendary, it's kind of purple, but basically blue. And then you had the fire starter, who's red.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I guess that makes more sense.
Yeah.
I thought he was shitting on that one.
No.
But
No, it's fire ghost type. Fire ghost is sick as fuck. It's a great type.
yeah, I didn't realize it like that. Yeah, I guess it is all
Yeah, it's just
blue and one
colors.
red.
Have
Blue and red make purple.
Certainly. Have you ever had a team that was just all one, like all
One type?
all males, or
No, when I was a kid, I would because I'm sexist. I would I only want the boy Pokemon, but no,
they're gonna be stronger?
I would no, I would but if I would get a girl, I'd be like, oh, whatever, I'd deal with it. But there would be some times where I was a kid and I would do a Pokemon run, and I'd be like, I'm just gonna use one type and be a master of like that type. So because I would aim to just have all dragons at one point. I'm gonna be the Dragon
That's
King.
impossible. That's so ridiculous.
I did it.
Because you can't get them until fucking forever.
I mean, at the end of the game, sure,
Yeah.
but like that's when you would get them. You know, at the end of the game, you'd be like, all right, now then I
Yeah, but then for like the first like half, it's like, well, I'm gonna use this and this and this. It's I'm not the master yet.
it takes time.
I've only ever done one monotype run, and it was in platinum, and it was a ground type mono run, and that was fucking fun.
Oh, I bet.
Cause I had a Torterra, I had I don't know, I think I had Gligar or some
Garchomp?
shit. I definitely had a Garchomp, definitely 100% had a Garchomp.
Bastiodon?
Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, the ground mono ground run is super fun. There are a lot of fun little challenges you can do with Pokemon. It just sucks that sometimes the Pokemon company themselves, they don't like it too much. They like to sue and send out cease and desist for people who do Nuzlocke runs. Because like, oh, you're modding our game and doing other shit. And it's like, no, it's all the same basic rules. Just,
Well, that's just because, they don't want people fucking with their shit.
That's just Nintendo wants all their money. They don't want anyone else to have money. It's all Nintendo's money.
Yeah, but hey, man, you do what you can, and that's why people still make these things so we can enjoy them.
Oh yeah. When do you know when the DLC for Pokemon's coming out? I think it was announced,
later
right?
this year.
Do you know what it's going to be? It's like it was like Area 0 or something, right?
Yeah, I think it's like at the end of summer and then at the end of winter. There's 2, but I don't remember for sure. I'm gonna get them whenever they drop, but
because
I got
2 DLCs.
I think so.
Oh shit.
I'm not. I could be wrong.
Maybe one per version,
Oh, maybe, but no. But they wouldn't release one later and one for the next version. I don't know. I don't know. I don't remember. But whenever it's out or when I see it on my Switch when I boot it up in my notifications, the DLC's out now. I'm just gonna get it.
Yeah, it'll be a fun time.
Yes, sir.
You know if there's gonna be any new legendaries or anything?
I don't know anything.
Oh, okay.
Because that's what I don't. When I'm interested in something, I don't want to see anything about it. I just want to get into it.
Exactly.
Like Final Fantasy 16. I only saw that stream. I only saw CDog VA play the demo for like 10, 15 minutes, and then I stopped. I'm like, I gotta play this myself. This looks.
Yeah.
And I'm very right. It is very amazing.
I try to do that too. Or if I see someone is gonna do a let's play of a game, or they're reviewing a game or movie, I'll if I know I want to play it, I just won't watch it. Or I'll do that same thing where I'll watch like 10 minutes, be like, all right, I want to experience this for my own, and then come back later and then re-experience it. Yeah, it's fun. It gets you excited for shit when you see other people do it.
Speaking of Final Fantasy 16, I think I've done everything, so I think I'm going to maybe if I have time today, finish the last mission and possibly beat the game.
Nice.
I'm ready.
Then you get to start New Game Plus on the Final Fantasy difficulty.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Hell yeah.
Because I'll already be beefy, I'll have my good icons. I'll have everything I need.
Well, I mean, I think the game's way harder in that difficulty, but yeah.
Well, yeah,
you'll be beefed up for the beginning. For the beginning, at least.
I'll be fine. I'll be all right. Even if it's hard, I'm still gonna fucking play it.
Oh yeah.
I'm good. I know exactly what's gonna go down, except for like the new moves and stuff that you told me. But
plus,
that's fine.
New loot and new weapons that scale up. So
hell yeah,
you get better equipment too.
Hell yeah, dude. That's what I like. I need that.
Hell yeah.
Gotta get that shit.
Speaking of new games and leveling up and loot, I started playing Borderlands 2 again recently.
Wow.
And I didn't get very far because I played for like half an hour and stopped. But
fair.
You get an itch sometimes. Just go back and relive that old stuff. No, it's Borderlands is it's a fun ass game. Fun loot shooter. There's a billion different types of guns. It's crazy.
I remember we brought it up before, but when I'd go over to your house, like when we were in high school, we would play that, and then when I got my laptop, we got that, and then we'd play it on
And then
there,
stopped.
and then stopped. Yeah, just
and then
stopped.
never played it.
Yeah, basically.
We had a few, like, couple hours or something.
I have it on I have Borderlands and almost everything. It's like Minecraft. I just have
same.
it.
I have it on my 360, my PS4, and also online, and on my Switch now too, because I got that one for free, kinda.
Kind of.
Yeah, it's a great game. I'm never gonna play them on my Switch because
they're fun. I play them on my Switch. They run great.
I've only played one. That's because I couldn't download the other two because the fucking I don't know, my SD card was being stupid and weird. But if I had enough data on the regular Switch,
you should probably be able to now.
Yeah, who knows?
Who's to say? Because they were weird for a while, but then I think Nintendo fixed it. Nintendo fixed it.
I gotta go back and keep playing one. Borderlands 1 is a interesting game. I like the mechanic. You can level up guns individually. You know, it's an interesting mechanic.
One's not bad, but I always go back to 2, dude.
Oh yeah, two's the fucking best. 2's the end all be all. It's got the comedy. It's got the great storyline. The fun characters and abilities. Great weapons. It's great. But fuck 3. Fuck pre-sequel.
3's better than the pre-sequel.
I haven't played 3, so I don't know.
Yeah, 3's better than the pre-sequel. Pre-sequel's the worst one.
Yeah, it's not too
3's not too bad. I think the mechanics of it are pretty cool. How you can do certain things with guns, like tilt at an angle at a corner and stuff.
That's
cool.
They brought in like more.
The abilities for the characters are cool. It's just I think the biggest thing that people don't like about it is like maybe. Yeah, I think the biggest thing that people don't like about it is one of the villains and everything, because she's kind of annoying.
Yeah, I heard people said the villains weren't great. The story itself wasn't too fantastic.
It's not terrible, but I mean, yeah, it could have been maybe written a little bit better, but I didn't think it was that bad. I just really found the villain, whatever her name is, but God, I just thought she was kind of fucking annoying.
Nothing. Well, there's a few things that can make a game terrible, but there are a few things that are as infuriating as a bad villain, because you're going to be hearing from them throughout the game the entire time.
Oh yeah.
If they're annoying, it's like you just dread whenever they fucking come up. It's not great. You know what is great? Some music.
Wow, that time already?
Oh yeah.
Alrighty.
Just a boot.
Oh man, what have I been listening to lately that's new? Or something that I haven't recommended lately?
Something.
Yeah, I ain't got much.
You're the person, the music person listens to shit all the time.
I know, but I just haven't been listening to anything lately.
Well, it doesn't have to be what you listen to lately. I don't.
You know what? Fine.
Listen to
the Final Fantasy 16 soundtrack.
There you go. Yeah,
it's pretty great. I think it's not too bad.
That was Harry Nilsson. Oh shit, nice. Yeah, it's a Final Fantasy game, so the soundtrack is going to be fantastic.
Oh yeah, 100%. Just listen to Clive's voice on repeat, like him saying anything. You'll want to listen to that.
Does he have what kind of voice is it? Is it like nice and gruff, or is it
it's
normalish?
No, well, I mean, it's a little rough, but he has an accent like like, well, because it's all like
it's like British.
English.
Yeah,
yeah. Like, well, I think it's British and like some Dutch things. I think.
Oh, okay.
I think it's just like European in general. I think.
All right.
It's good though.
Yeah, those orchestral soundtracks, they slap. They go hard. I'm going to recommend a song from a movie I watched recently called The Midnight Cowboy. And it's a great song. I didn't know it was written by Harry Nilsson, which also made The Point album, which is another fantastic album you should listen to. He's a great musical artist. But this song is called Everybody's Talking. And it's just nice, like upbeat, nice.
And
nice
everybody's talking, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's fucking great. I only heard it while it was playing in the movie during the segments. I haven't listened to it all the way through, so I don't know exactly what it's about. But it sounds pretty lively and upbeat to me. So I'll wiggle my finger along to it.
Yeah, what else are you gonna wiggle your finger to?
Your mama.
No blacks at my bar.
None in my neighborhood. No. Oh boys,
I'm not racist.
Christ, fuck out of here. Everyone, thank you for tuning in to this special sickly episode of the Vibin podcast.
And here's to hoping that Nick doesn't get me sick.
Oh yeah.
Because we're gonna go see a very important show tomorrow.
Oh yeah, tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
We won't talk about it now, but we will
No,
on the next one.
it's a super secret show that none of you can ever even begin to fathom. Maybe we'll talk about it on the next episode of the podcast next week. Probably will. Or maybe we'll just forget.
No, I'm pretty sure. But hey, who's to say? Who knows?
True.
Fellas, please leave a like, a comment, and subscribe if you want to see more of the crazy things that we do.
Do all those things. It's great things for you. It's great things for me. It's great things for Caesar. But most of all, it's great things for God, who we have to live in subservience to always and forever. All things we must do in the name of God.
In Jesus' name we pray, right?
Amen.